My hair looks a mess, so we're just gonna wear this hoodie and call it a look. Hey, it's me, Essence from YouTube, and today I'm going to be telling you guys, wait, did I say welcome to my channel? Is that a YouTuber thing to do? Alright, let's try that again. Hey, it's me, Essence from YouTube. Welcome to my channel. And today, judging off the title, I'm sure you guys can tell, I'm going to be talking about my experience being the new kid. So if you see me guys looking at my phone, it's because I have some pointers on here of just things. I tried doing this video before, but I missed some things, so I kind of just wrote down everything I'm going to cover. So recently, if you don't know already, I moved from New Jersey, which I lived my entire life, to Georgia, which is a huge culture shock. Like, it's incredibly different. And I started off my junior year as the new kid, which sounds like every high school cliche movie ever. Oh my god. But I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the pros and cons of being the new kid and just some of my experiences I've had. I'm about to go into my 3rd week of school as the new kid, so I'm just going to talk about what I've experienced so far and what I got going on. So, first I'm going to go over the pros. I said prawns. I'm going to go over the pros, which are, 1, you can literally be whoever you want to be going into the new kid. No one knows you or your background or your story. You can be whoever you want to be. I recommend you being yourself, but even just a more improved, better version of yourself. Like, you could really go in as whoever or whatever you want. So the second pro is kind of in the same boat. You get a clean slate. So whatever your past consists of, whatever you've experienced before, you literally have the opportunity to leave that behind you and really just be whoever you want to be. So run with that with pride and confidence. The third pro is change. So many great changes can happen. You can choose to boost up your grades. Some of the changes I've had, well, I used to go to school where I had uniforms. I've worn uniforms forever. Now that I'm at a new school, I no longer have to, which is awesome because I love things that allow me to express myself. And I never liked uniforms. When I got into high school, I kind of didn't care much for them just because I was used to them at that point. But now that I get the opportunity to not have to wear them, it's pretty cool, I guess, yeah. So now we're gonna go into the cons. Now, this con is also the last pro, change. Change can be a good or a bad thing. There are some sad changes, I guess. Obviously, I miss my friends so much, and it could just be lonely sometimes. I've really been thrusted into this new environment going into school, and with change, I really have no idea what to expect, so it was pretty scary. So yeah, the second con is it's scary. Alright, so when me and my mom were in the process of moving and we finally found a place to live, she was looking at all the, it's crazy, she was the kid and I was the parent. She was looking at all the stores and places, and she was trying to figure out what furniture she was going to have in the house, how she was going to decorate. I was looking up the crime rate in the area just because I've lived in New Jersey my entire life. I'm going into a new state. I really had no idea what to expect. I really did not want my house to get robbed. So I was doing a ton of research on the crime in the area, just the differences, so I could be prepared. So the next con is you don't know anyone, and that's what I meant before when it could be pretty lonely. You don't know anybody. All I have here is my mom and my animals, and if I want to go out and do something that requires a ride, I can't unless my mom gives me a ride. Before in New Jersey, if I wanted to go somewhere, I'd call up one of my friends, and if my friend could drive, we would just drive there. And if they couldn't drive, well, then we could just catch an Uber or a Lyft there. My mom, she won't let me catch an Uber or Lyft by myself, which I completely understand just because you're getting into a stranger's car. But I really can't do anything unless my mom is there. And I love my mom, it's just I want to be able to do stuff. My mom is super like a homebody, and I'm the complete opposite. I love getting outside the house. I love getting outdoors, and now I just can't do that as much. So another con, well actually yeah, that's it, we're done. So now I'm just gonna talk to you guys about a few experiences I had being the new kid and going into school. So first, one of the things I'm going to talk about is making friends. So my mindset going to school as the new kid and just, wait, I was trying to make sure I don't look weird. But one of my experiences just going in and being the new kid was, I'm weird enough as it is. Now I have to get through that whole, oh my god, she's weird, but wait, let me get to know her and find out she's cool first thing with everyone. So I do weird stuff. I wear wigs. I sometimes wear fake contacts that make me look like I have a cat's pupil. I just do really different things. I think the body is a canvas and I love experimenting with it. So when it came to making friends, I really, honestly, that wasn't even my priority at first when moving. I really wanted to focus on myself and just really just focus on doing what I need to get done. But once you get into school and realize everybody has their cliques and you're on your own, you kind of notice it more than you normally would. So when it came to making friends, I was just focused on myself. What I recommend is bring a source of entertainment. That's what I was looking for. Bring a source of entertainment. I brought a book to read in my journal, just little things to keep me busy for when I am alone, like during lunch. And believe me, I get it. It is the most awkward thing in the world when you walk into the cafeteria, you're the new kid, and you have no idea where to sit, who to sit with. It's awkward and weird. I ended up sitting outside by myself, eating on a bench, and it was pretty, I tried not to let it get to me, but it was super uncomfortable just because I've never had to deal with that before. But the bright side of that is because I was having lunch by myself, I discovered the school's library, which is freaking amazing. It's huge and so peaceful. So now I go there every day during lunch and I read or I write in my journal, and it is really like my woosah moment. Like, I really like to take that time really just to be with myself, and it feels so good. So when it comes to making friends, really be yourself. Sounds super cliche, but be yourself. I ended up making friends by jumping into people's conversations with sarcasm. I would hear someone talking and be like, oh wow, huh, yeah. So just be bold, be yourself, and just be confident who you are. I wore a purple wig to school and I really wasn't sure how people were gonna react. I wasn't really thinking about that too much. But when I got to school, I got so many compliments, and people really appreciate people who are themselves confidently. So do you. Next, I'm just going to say, take this as an opportunity, this whole new kid experience, to learn about yourself. Learn about how you react in an entirely different environment and what you want to learn in the future. I think in life we get thrusted into a lot of situations that we don't expect to be in. So this is kind of just practice for being prepared. And oh, I almost forgot, when it comes to making friends, I ended up making friends on the second week of school on that Friday. So on the last day of the second week of school, I made some friends and it was great, and I appreciated it so much just because I've been having small talk since like the first day of school, which I don't like small talk that much. And then on Friday, on the second week of school, I had a conversation with people, and it was the best thing ever. We had to get in a group assignment and do something, and of course none of us wanted to do it, so we started talking about other stuff. And we started talking about all the things that you're scared to say when you meet new people because you don't want them to get the wrong impression of you. For example, he was saying how his teacher gave him a worksheet he didn't want to do, and he was like, oh, I might as well just kill myself. But then everyone looked at him like he was crazy. So we were all just talking about a bunch of things we would never say in front of new people because we didn't want them to get the wrong impression of us. And then we all realized at the end we all were new people to each other, but it didn't matter because we found people that got our sense of humor, and it was really just the best conversation ever. I also met this other girl in my gym class, and the way we met was I was reading my book. She asked me how what the book was about. Did I like it? I was like, yeah, it's cool. I just don't agree with everything the author says. And I went back to my phone. I was on Pinterest, and then she tapped me again. She said, I'm so sorry to bother you, but are you on Pinterest? I love that app. And I was like, oh my God, me too. And I started showing her my boards, and I asked her if she could show me some of hers, and she said she couldn't because she was from India and her service wasn't working or whatever. So I want to travel very badly. So when she said she was from India, I just went crazy. I started asking her all these kinds of questions about what it was like, and I told her about the Indian Bollywood shows I've watched and the music I've listened to, and she told me all these things about India, and I taught her all these things about where I'm from, and it was just crazy. Like, oh man, it was just the best conversation ever, and we really just took the time to learn about each other's culture and background, and it was the best thing. So I just went completely off topic, but when it comes to making friends, just be open and be yourself. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really, really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye. On my first day of school sucked. I can't even lie, it was horrible. My hair, I got it done, and I had it straightened, and if you have natural hair, then you know what happens when you go out into the heat. And my hair was like poof, and it already that put me in a bad mood. I did my nails the night before. They had messed up, like, and I didn't even have time to fix them. So they were super chipped and had like all kinds of dents and stuff in them. So I was already in a bad mood. I had no idea what to wear the night before, so I stressed out over that. And then that's like, alright, let me just pause. If I can't figure out what to wear, that already like sets me up for a bad day, which is horrible. I know, but that right there just was like, this is not gonna go well. So I woke up, I put an outfit on. It was pretty decent, but I just wanted to be extra, and I kind of just got to be average. So after that, I left the house, got on the bus, and it wasn't so awkward. Then I walked into the school, and I'm pretty sure there were these girls behind me, maybe these 3 girls, and they were all just huddled up together, like they were talking crap about people. And I can't even say I might be interpreting this wrong because I heard them. They weren't talking crap about people, and I'm pretty sure one of them said I looked like a little boy, which I didn't take to the heart, but it was like, it's my first day. Like, why do I have to start off with that? And so I walked into my school, got lost a couple times, but I didn't really care. Your first week and a half of school is your excuse to be late, so I honestly just took my time getting everywhere, I'm not gonna lie. So I went to my classes, met my teachers, who all seemed pretty nice, but you can't really judge off the first day because everyone tries to trick you on the first day, and they surprise you like the second week of school with 10 worksheets when they said you weren't even gonna get one. So in terms of making friends, I made no friends for the first few days of school. My school is super diverse, which is great. I love that so much, but the downside is a lot of the kids don't speak a lot of English, so I couldn't understand what anyone was saying around me, and I already felt like I was being thrust into an environment I knew nothing about.